forward, so it's not far off level. It's angled back just a few degrees now from level. If I zoom out, you can get a better idea of just what the angle's like. It's not much, but certainly not level. Oh, come on. Try and get the focus back now. There we go. If we just get a shot of the rear jet so you can see the fuel actually coming out as well. It definitely seems to be drawn out the back, just that slight angle. Let's move this camera. There. Let's try that. So that's the setup we've been using. Spider is angled back just a tad, and then obviously what this test doesn't replicate is the vacuum in the manifold, but it does show that the plate seems to be quite sensitive to that angle. I'm not sure how this angle would simulate any sort of forces of acceleration off the line, but it definitely flowed, you know, a lot more out the back. Bit of a Heath Robinson rig, I guess, but at least it showed me. Strange things was putting when we put the tube on a front leg and a rear leg, obviously it was flowing more out the rear at this slight angle. But what I did notice was that these jets, these side legs here, were on the other side, were actually drawing air in. There must have been some siphon effect going on from this rear leg here. That's the one I used. Yeah, okay. Well, this is for you, Johnny. That's my tank, 1.5 gallons. Had a new connection put in there. I know the back would have been better, but the tank always runs full. This is a 11.5mm bore aluminium outlet, and all these fittings are 12.5mm. The hose is 12.5mm bore. These 3/8 fittings have been more modified and bored out, and I've welded larger ends on. So it's 12.5mm right the way through, out the pump. The new line goes through there. These are the old 2 6mm, which I'm going to modify this one to be 8mm in and out of the pump, because it's 8mm out of the pump. That pipe runs all the way through the car. Not a lot to see in there. Comes into the engine bay there. The right hand regulator is the regulator for the fuel supply for the nitrous. That's a 15 psi, just over 1 bar in, and then we're regulating that out to each fuel pulsoid at about 6.5 psi. It seems to be on 100 jet. The deadhead pressure creeps up anyway, but it flows a fairly steady 6 psi. And then in that line at the back there, I've got tapping from a fuel pressure safety switch, and that bottom one is for a fuel pressure gauge. This is the pump. Again, that's the Edelbrock pump. It's 8mm all the way through here. The Edelbrock is flowing 5.5 psi into the reg and into the carb. Obviously carb's covered up at the moment because of our rig, but that's the system so far. Okay.